is Myrna, and I am doing my internship at Treatment and Evaluation Services. And at that agency, we offer sex offender treatment for both juveniles and adults. They also conduct the evaluations that are court ordered for sex offenders. That office that oversees us is the SOMB. It stands for the Sex Offender Management Board. They develop the standards and guidelines for assessment, evaluation, and treatment, and behavioral monitoring of sex offenders in Colorado. So due to the nature of the offenses, the therapists for these clients don't have to keep everything confidential. There's usually a probation officer or some court staff involved, parole, who have at least monthly contact with the therapist. These evaluations are pretty expensive. They're about $2,000. If they're being ordered and helped through a court agency like probation, there's a contracted rate, and so it's lower, but it's if the agency is paying for it. The evaluation also includes testing like the MCMI, the Warshak, but specifically for sex offenders, the ABLE, which gauges their sexual interest. So it'll tell us if they are interested in males, females, even some race, and children. So this kind of treatment can be individual or group. For the most part, people who are in this treatment are in weekly group and a monthly individual. Sometimes some clients need individuals and can't do group. I have a client like that, for example, who has a really hard time reading and writing, so we're doing individuals with him. So my experience there has been that I have a small caseload of my own. I have some boundaries clients, and those are clients who had something that started off as a sex offense but maybe got pled down to something that's not a sex offense now, but because they kind of crossed the line, they have boundaries treatment. So we have a curriculum for that that's about 11 weeks. I also have a juvenile client who had a sex offense against a family member. And then I have some adult individuals, like the one I mentioned, who I see on a weekly basis. I'm bilingual, so most of my clients, when I'm doing individuals, are Spanish speaking. I also help facilitate two of the groups there. They do a regular group, and then we do a group that's more concrete for folks who just have a hard time with understanding the material. And then I run the study hall to help clients with their homework. They have homework assignments as part of their treatment. For example, everybody does an autobiography, which includes any sexual contact they've had in their lives. So those are the types of homework assignments that I help them with. Occasionally, because of my schedule, I can help with setting up the testing. Like for the ABLE, they have to use a laptop, so I go and set it up and kind of give them the information of how that's going to go. And then when we do that, we have to type those portions into the evaluation. Another part of what we do is, I said that probation officers have monthly contact. Part of that is that they do a staffing monthly with some of the agencies, but also monthly reports to all the probation officers or caseworkers in some cases that are involved. I would say that the social work skills and knowledge that I've been able to use are the clinical interviewing skills. When we do evaluations, there's a biopsychosocial section. Also, we use the DSM. So I'll help with those things. And then the clientele is from juvenile to older adult. Few females, but sometimes we get females. Some of the social work values that we touch on at my placement are the dignity and worth of a person, social justice, and service. I mean, it's something that we do because people are having to do these evaluations for court. So hopefully I've covered everything. If you have any questions, I thought that the SOMB Colorado website, if you type that into a Google search, was helpful to understand some of the guidelines for sex offender treatment. I think it's kind of confusing. It's not like other treatment. It's really specific, and they have to hit certain marks. Polygraphs are included in that. So I thought it was interesting if you have an interest in it. Thanks. Have a good day.